should be counting. Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
It's showtime, folks. Welcome to PTZOptics Live.
We have a very exciting show for you today. We have a surprise guest along with everything that we are doing for NAB.
Yeah, we are so excited to take you into what we're doing at NAB. We're going to have a Wirecast gear, NewTek TriCaster TC1, vMix running on a PTZOptics producer kit, Mimo Live, OBS. Are there any more live streaming platforms that we can connect our cameras to, Tess? All right, here we go.
That I'm thinking of. Hold on.
There are just so many. And not only that, we were so excited, we actually got tattoos. I have the NAB Show. It's a little raw right now still. And Tess got the NDI tattoo.
Don't worry, I didn't forget the trademark, guys.
Now, I have to say, some of the comments you guys have been leaving in the pictures in the chat are just a little hilarious. I love how Derek called us gangster for doing this, but, you know, we're just so passionate.
The fact that it was McLovin was just, like, perfect, because that's how we
Sebastian,
felt going in there.
It's dedication. We're dedicated to the NAB Show, folks. So let's show you how dedicated we are with this quick video, and then we'll show you all about our booth and what you're not going to want to miss at the 2018 NAB Show.
Sure you want to do this, Tess? This is like forever.
I'm ready. It's my first year at NAB. I want to do something that's going to make a stance. NDI.
All right, well, I'm getting the NAB Show tattoo. This is my first tattoo.
I feel like the color on that one would really do it justice.
I don't know about that.
Are you scared?
No. Duh. I don't get scared.
Good.
I don't know why this is giving me just like anxiety just sitting here next to him. Like,
Look at that. Good. What do you think?
no big deal, just another day at work.
Okay, so I know a lot of you have been wondering about the tattoos. Do not tell Tess's mother that she got one.
She hasn't found out yet.
Don't tell my parents either, for that matter. I don't think that they are going to be too happy about these giant tattoos that we got, but it's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause, and we just wanted to stand out. Never got a tattoo before.
Yeah.
You guys will see.
You'll see. So let me just show a call to action at the bottom here. I want to let you guys know, if you want to see these crazy people, all of our engineers, people, everyone at our booth, schedule a meeting with us at ptzoptics.com/NAB, and you'll probably see this really cool camera trick that Tess is going to show you guys right now. You got your remote,
Tess?
For it? Let's do it.
So
there's this cool new feature in the PTZOptics cameras where you can have focus set to presets. So Tess is going to show off her new eyelashes. You might want to change the focus.
Okay, ready?
So now it's focusing on Tess, as you can see. And then by just changing the preset, I'm in focus. So you can have focus pulls with PTZOptics cameras to create really dynamic, almost cinematic style live streams and video productions. So we just thought it was really cool. Great way to use the cameras. A lot of customers have been asking about this. So you can have a camera preset set specifically to a point of focus. So that way if somebody walks in front of the camera, it won't throw off the autofocus. It will just stay locked in. So I know a lot of you have been asking about that. That's available in the latest PTZOptics firmware. Really excited about that. Great job, engineers over at PTZOptics. Now let's introduce you guys to our guest, Tom Sinclair from the Streaming Idiots. How you doing, Tom?
Hi, guys. How are you today?
Doing good.
Better because you're here.
All right. Better. I am so stoked. I am so excited about your tattoos, and your parents are going to just freak out. Gee whiz. But I I saw that you guys were getting one, so I said, I can't be outdone by these two. So I decided to get one of my own. So I've got one.
My
here.
gosh,
Can you
what
see?
is
I
that?
got a little-
Can you make that full screen, Michael? I
It's-
can't see that. What is that?
It's vMix.
Oh my
vMix logo.
gosh! Look at that! It is.
So I'll have that,
Looks like a birthday.
Wow.
I'll have that at the booth.
That looks like it's gonna last a couple weeks. That's
And,
dedication, baby.
Yeah, I've had that one for a while. Yeah, at least 20 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, it's amazing. The Sharpies were really sharp. I screamed the whole time. It was horrible. But I'm so delighted to be here. Thanks for having me. What a great time to have a co-show between PTZ Optics and Eastern Shore Broadcasting with Stream Geeks and Streaming Idiots. I can't help but think that somehow Streaming Idiots got knocked off and became Stream Geeks. I just I'd stay awake at night. I stay awake late at night worrying about that, thinking, okay, now what else are they going to do? You know, if I got a tattoo, I bet they would get one too. So there you go. We're
Maybe we'll
full
get some
circle.
tattoos in Vegas when
I'm
we're
just
when we're
teasing.
there next week. But I'm really
vMix
excited
in
to
the
have
house.
you. Oh, vMix is in the house, watching from Australia. Oh, Tom,
They're
now
gonna
you're
send
going
you
to be
some
in
Watching
real
from
trouble.
Vegas, actually.
Oh, really?
Oh, they're here already.
They're in Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, that's
they're
awesome.
Here. They're ready.
So, for those of you coming with us to Vegas this year, 2018 NAB Show, a couple of things I wanted to let people know. Matt Davis saying vMix for life.
Rock on.
Rock on, Tom. Now you're in the Thug Crew. Oh my gosh, it's like a gang
The
of vMix bandits.
Gangster geeks.
Gangster geeks.
I got in trouble when we were at the
Oh my
tattoo
goodness.
parlor because I said tatted up, and the guy was like,
Yeah, Tess almost
We
got
don't
us
say that
like,
here.
in trouble at the tattoo parlor.
I was like,
Clearly,
I'm sorry,
you
I
haven't
didn't
gotten too
know.
many tattoos in your life, Tess.
Don't say tatted up or the opposite will cry, not a tattoo.
Yeah, the tattoo
Yeah.
chair will come down. But I wanted to let everyone know, coming to the NAB show this year, about some cool after NAB show parties before we go over what's inside our booth and all the cool stuff we have. So before NAB, the pre-NAB show is at JB&A at the SLS Hotel, the Super Lucky Spin Hotel. It's the last... actually, the last input on this one. It's the last stop on the monorail, and it's on Saturday and Sunday. Free beer, free food. I think we have a link to it somewhere on our Facebook group on ptzoptics.com/group/PTZOpticsPals. But they have a whole Saturday, Sunday event where you can see PTZ Optics. We're going to be there.
put the link in
A
the
lot
chat.
of other vendors, the NewTek, and it's hosted by JB&A, so that's a great event. On Tuesday night, Tom and his gang is having a meetup. I guess what is it officially called? The Streaming Idiots Meetup, Tom?
The official name is the Streaming Idiots Meetup at NAB 2018.
Awesome.
That is not to be confused with the Streaming Idiot Meetup at NAB 2017, which was of course last year.
So that's hosted at Scott Whitney's live streaming co-op called Podworks, and it's right near the convention center. You gotta take an Uber. I'd say it's about 5 minutes away. I remember a crazy Uber driver driving me there last year. But it's a fun time. It starts around 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock,
7
7
Pacific.
Okay.
Yep.
7 Pacific.
7 Pacific. And we've got giveaways. We've got a PTZ Optics camera to give away. We've got a Yuan dongle. We've got a Magewell dongle. We've got an X keys. We've got virtual sets. We've got swag for everybody.
I want that vMix
It's going to be a
t-shirt.
great party.
Yeah, Tess wants the vMix t-shirt.
Well, we'll see if we can't get you hooked up with a vMix t-shirt. We'll do our best.
I'll try my best.
But yeah, all the folks from, the PTZ Optics, you guys are going to be there. That wild crew from X Keys is going to be there. They are always a lot of fun.
Yes.
And vMix will have folks there, and Magewell will have folks there. Jan will have folks there. Who am I forgetting? Of course, Scott Whitney and his crowd are there. We've got some special local folks that are going to come in and help with the event. So it's going to be really just a lot of fun. Dave Edwards and Kenny Hampton and Chuck Braverman are going to be doing a live stream interviewing attendees there during the party.
Cool.
So it's just going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But the most fun part of it is it's going to be people that that you have something really important in common with, that you're live streaming.
Yep.
And you know how we have these conversations all year on Facebook, or maybe even over the phone, but definitely by email, and now you get to meet those folks that you've been chatting with, and press the flesh, and there's a special connection that gets made. I mean, I remember hugging Paul's neck for the first time at NAB 2 years ago. And you know, he's taller in person. You know, he's better looking in person than he is online. So you know, there's something special about meeting people and having that real personal connection. We've got some folks, some streaming idiots that are coming from, I think one from Austria, a couple from England, definitely
Sasha.
Canada, coming from all over the U.S. So it's going to be just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I can't wait for that. And again, if you can book a meeting with PTZOptics.com/NAB, who knows, maybe we can find time to schedule a dinner, you know, meet up during the party or after the party, whatever you want to call the party.
Yeah, and I
the
also
show.
want you guys to head to PTZOptics.com/NAB. If you fill out that form, you'll be put on my NAB email list for updates when we're live and giveaways that we're doing and so on. So make sure you go to PTZOptics.com/NAB and fill out that form. You'll see a button there.
Yeah, you'll get all the links to all the live shows. We're interviewing Andrew Cross. We're interviewing Andrew Haley. We're interviewing Epiphan, Tim from vMix. There's just a great lineup. Live View. Every day we've got 2 interviews scheduled at 1 p.m. Pacific, and we'd love for you, if you guys can't be at NAB, I think it'll be a great way to feel part of it and still get to kind of join in with the fun, be part of the chat room. So without further ado, we've got a presentation for you guys. I want to show you guys why the PTZ Optics booth is really going to be something that you're going to want to check out. I don't think that there's any other booth, even the NewTek booth, that has as many different live streaming software platforms on display at the same time. So whether
That's a bold statement.
I really don't think there is
Might be
anything
true.
like it. And probably, and we'll see about this, but I think we might have more cameras than anybody else. We'll see about that. But here's a little picture at the booth. Of the booth here. And if we go to the next slide, I want to kind of walk you guys through. Here's some pictures of kind of what it looks like. That's the TriCaster side. You can kind of see some pictures from last year. But the next slide is where it gets really interesting and really crazy. So here's just this is an overview. So we're going to have the TriCaster TC1. That's going to be our main broadcasting system. And you know, last year we were using a vMix production bot. This year we're going over to the TriCaster for the main production, and that's going to be connected to a LiveView Solo using 2 different 4G hotspots, and we're going to be streaming in 720p, most likely to YouTube and Facebook. On this side, we're going to have an OBS system and a Mimo Live system. On the front, we're going to be running the very latest version of Wirecast, Wirecast 9, and I'm hoping we have a beta because they've promised me a very interesting integration with PTZ Optics.
Looking forward to that.
X-Keys is going to have their new Wirecast gear controller there, and then over here we're going to have the new Scarhoy IP controller. Yeah, and it's just an amazing product. I love that. We're going to be showing a Blackmagic Studio HD over here on our PT broadcaster, and then this is our vMix area. So if we go to the next slide, you'll see how many cameras are all connected together. So 4 cameras.
We got a big fan down here.
Are connected. Well, this is actually the network. So every single camera is connected to the network, and every single camera has been upgraded for NDI-HX. So all of these cameras are essentially NDI sources over the network, and that means they're also controllable via our IP joystick and the Scarhoy joystick.
Does that answer your question from earlier, Tom, about multicast?
Are they all set up for multicast, Paul?
They should all be set up for multicast. I need to double check and make sure I have the correct NDI-HX drivers on everything, because I'm guessing the Wirecast gear that I have on loan might not have that already on there. But regardless, I still think that NDI from Wirecast to the TriCaster and Wirecast to vMix and Wirecast to Mimo would still work even without multicast. But the network is multicast enabled. And then the next
cool.
I mean, that's how many cameras we have. It's pretty crazy, right?
That's amazing.
I see
That's
cameras
amazing.
everywhere.
There are cameras everywhere, and this will be the first year. I have to admit, Tom, you might remember this, you might not, but last year did not all work. Okay, Wirecast had just released NDI support, and it was really beta. vMix NDI always worked. The TriCaster worked, but there was like special DLL drivers that nobody knew about, and they didn't talk to each other.
Those darn DLLs.
And I remember the NewTek guy being like, "Oh, you don't have the DLLs?" I'm like, "Come on, man! Like, it's supposed to be NDI. It's supposed to just work." So I was a little pissed off because this was supposed to all happen last year. This year, I really feel like it's when the common man, because like this should set up and this should all work.
Good thing we'll have Matt Davis there.
We're gonna have Matt Davis.
Poor Matt.
And so, yeah, last year, honestly, the Wirecast system and the TriCaster system and the vMix system, they were sometimes connecting to each other. It wasn't working. It just wasn't. So this year it will. And if we go to my next slide, you'll see the network. So we're using a Ubiquiti Unify system with, that is a multicast-enabled 24-port PoE switch with IGMP snooping enabled. It has a wireless access point, meaning we'll be able to pull out our iPhones and control any of the cameras. The new iPhone app, if you update it, can control up to 8 cameras. We've got this is I believe
So technically the app will be on display.
This is a WAP. And then this is a cloud key. And then we've actually got 2 networks. So we've got one network for the local area network to do all the NDI stuff. And then we've got another network for internet access to the devices that want internet. Because the TriCaster TC1 has 2 NIC ports. So we can give one to internet and one to the LAN.
I'll tell you, mapping all this out, pretty complicated. You guys have done a great job
now,
on that part.
as a backup, because you always love backups, and this is basically what worked last year in a nutshell. Everything is still going to be cabled via SDI to its respectable places. I'm not saying the NDI is not going to work. It definitely should. But every single camera is still going to be connected. So
Tom's liking it.
To break that down, 4 SDI cameras for the TriCaster TC1, 4 SDI cameras for the PTZ Producer Kit, 3 SDI cameras for the Wirecast gear, and then OBS and Mimo Live will be relying on NDI because I don't have any more SDI. I might grab a frame grabber or 2, but that's our backup.
It's good that the cameras can function in either of those ways, so you do have that redundancy.
Yeah. So here's a couple more pictures. So this is where Jim Davis from DVS Direct is going to be our TriCaster TC1 operator. And this is where Tess and I are going to be bringing our guests and interviewing them.
Speaking of guests, one of them right down here is going to join us for a special edition of Streaming Idiots.
Yeah, have we let people know about that yet, Tom?
Well, we sort of did, yeah.
Okay,
A
good.
slow rollout.
Next
Slow rollout.
Wednesday, a week from today at noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, will be the Streaming Idiots regular weekly show. Oh, golly, turn the phone off. And it will be live from the PTZOptics booth at NAB. I mean, you talk about a blending of talents, a meeting of genius minds, all of that creativity and talent and genius in one place at one time. I mean, the South Lower Hall may become the South Upper Hall. It'll just be so much energy there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're at NAB, you want to come down to go to the Central Hall. Paul will tell you the booth number in just a second. At noon Pacific time, so you can watch this show live right there. You get to see all of the screw-ups. You get to see all of the good stuff. It'll be
all
fun.
the kicking
and
Paul
Paul's going to be there,
on the
and
floor.
Tess is going to be there, and Jim Davis is going to be there. We'll probably get Matt Richards in on it, and Matt Davis, and who else is going to be there? Is Patrick going to be there?
We're going to have 4 microphones.
You need extra microphones.
We're still planning.
We might need.
Yeah.
All right, so
On
we'll
the
get some more
fly.
mics.
You need a wireless handheld.
Yeah, we do. Well, I don't know if
Wireless
I have a wireless handheld, but I'll figure something out with that. But Tom, one of the things I wanted to mention, and this is a great transition here,
Ubiquiti,
is that Tom,
etc.
I don't know how you feel about this, but since assuming everything is working, which I'm assuming for 2018 show, everything is going to work, we should be able to walk over
Sorry, Tom,
to
covering you up for a second.
the vMix area, for example, Tom, and switch the cameras. We've got wireless mics, and we should be able to walk on over to the Wirecast area, during the broadcast. Essentially, we should be able to walk all around this booth, and Jim should be able to follow us with, 20 plus cameras.
We're going to have fun.
Cool. That's awesome.
So it depends on how.
So is there a
mobile you
schedule
wanna
where
be.
people can go and see and see what guests you're going to have at different times? Because I know you've got folks scheduled almost every day to come in and be on the live stream.
Yes,
Is there a
at that
master schedule I can go look at?
PTZOptics.com/NAB, you can see right on that page the lineup and times of who's going to be on when.
Yeah.
And also, we're going to, everybody that signs up for that email list, you're all going to receive an email right before we're live every time with the links to access those streams. So there's sort of your directions for now with that.
And Mike's just flipping through, just showing you different areas of the booth. You can kind of see the front there. There's going to be joysticks there. So, and this is Central Hall, Tom. This is not South Hall this time in the back. This is Central, so we could be getting mobbed during the broadcast.
You could be, and you got to keep an eye out on some of those other camera companies because they're going to want to come borrow they're going to steal all your secrets.
You think?
Yeah, can I borrow an HDMI cable? Quickly, a funny story. I follow Sony on YouTube,
right.
Sony Professional, and yesterday they I shouldn't even say this, but the guy was live streaming, and everybody, all their 9,000 subscribers got notified, and the guy's kind of typing around like, what's going on? How does this work? It doesn't. And then it's the broadcast, just like 20 minutes of the guy just being like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I feel bad because I've been in that situation. But anyway, it was
that bad. Yeah.
Not that bad. And the title was like 2018 NAB Show announcement. And then there's just no audio and some guy troubleshooting. But anyway, on the Wirecast gear side, I don't know everything about Wirecast 9.0, but I will say that the X keys support has pretty much been announced, and there's going to be a really cool X keys from Dan Slider, and 9.1 is what I'm holding out for. I'll just mention that I might have a beta that might work with, let's say, PTZOptics cameras. Maybe not. Now this product,
it's about time.
it is, yeah. It's a couple years after vMix. I will say that is true historically speaking, and we've been working hard with them, Tom. We've been working hard. We're gonna get it done. So Scarhoy, I freaking love this product. It is so cool. Let me just grab it and show it here. This is such a freaking cool product.
Stoked.
This is an IP controller. Now it's not cheap. But the thing I love about it, and I'm releasing a video tomorrow on this, is that it's totally programmable. You can be controlling your PTZOptics camera and launching your vMix titles, intros, and outros, and it reports back from the cameras exactly what every single setting is. So all the other IP joysticks, including the one that we represent, you have to go into the on-screen display menu to really start, messing around with it. But on this, it's got this LCD display that tells you exactly what the current status of, let's say, exposure, iris, or white balance is, and you can use the knob to change it. You don't need the OSD. I love this thing. So Mike is going to be using it more and more at our studio. The thing I don't like about it is that you practically have to be a programmer to use it, to get it set up. Once it's set up, it's like gold. But I was having hours of hours trying to get this thing to work. So I really, if you guys are listening, make it easier to set up. But I freaking love this thing, and it's so powerful. And once it is set up, if you've got a 6 or an 8 camera setup, to have that knob control over IP of every camera. And the latency is just it's VSCA over IP. It's like 0 latency. It's just, so we're going to be showing this off. Really cool
man,
product.
they don't send. It was...
Claps for the emojis.
I always forget
a
that
lot
the
of people have been
emojis don't
asking
send.
for that. And now that the camera presets support focus, we're really getting into some professional level production for sure. Boom, Mike. So this is cool. Love this. It's going to be on display at our booth. The TriCaster area, everybody's got NDI, but wait till you see what the TriCaster TC1 does with NDI. It's called NDI on steroids. That's what I've been told. It's NDI magic. Don't know how to really else describe it, but I'm not a master at the TC1 either, but I am told that this thing does amazing things with NDI. So this is the streaming setup area. So the TriCaster TC1 actually has at least 2, maybe 3 SDI outputs. So we're running SDI from the TriCaster back to our displays. Remember, we've got 2 displays there, Tom. So display 1 and display 2 could be showing, preview or the live or a separate camera or a multi-view. So the TriCaster will be displaying those. We've got a giant LED screen that we haven't even told anyone about that's going to be behind the TriCaster. That will definitely be showing the output of the show. And then just here's our audio mixer and our wireless microphones. The wireless microphone's pretty simple. We've got an audio mixer, a wireless system, and 4 mics. Now, one of the things I forgot to do is we would like to, at this point, I forgot about the trivia test.
I know.
Let's jump into trivia. Mike, why don't you play our trivia clip? If you go to streamgeeks.live, Tom, I think you'll like some of these trivia questions. We want to launch with you guys some live trivia. So we're going to launch some trivia with you guys. And
we're going to launch some trivia.
Test your NAB live streaming knowledge.
Some of these are repeats, so should not be too hard for you. HSI Immersive is excited to have our LED technology in the booth. We can't forget about that.
HSI Immersive is going to have the LED technology in the booth.
You're going to have a giant LED screen.
Go to streamgeeks.live to play, or crowdper.live.
Are we going to be on a big LED screen?
Yes, a giant LED screen.
I've never been in giant LED before.
That plays.
Actually, that's not true. We've been on the 3D screen.
Is it just audio?
I'm having a separate conversation from these gentlemen right now.
I have this guy right here.
That's it right there.
Oh, alright. Well, it says done, so I always think it's like the end of the thing.
I got you.
Here we go.
All right.
You get to be Vanna today.
I forgot to switch chairs.
Everybody, make sure you're at streamgeeks.live now.
Streamgeeks.live to play the game. All right, so trivia will begin shortly. We're going to ask the first question of you guys in just a second.
Let me put it in
Here
the
we
chat.
go. What hall will PTZOptics be in?
Got this a few times today brought up, so shouldn't be too bad for you guys.
This is an easy one. Where are you going to find us?
Different from where we've been before.
Now keep in mind, the winner of trivia will get a second chance at the wheel. Our winner doesn't show up, so it's a pretty big deal. All right, it's Central. We were in South. What? There was time out. The time was out at that point. All right. So who do we have winning here? Oh, John.
John T.
John tied with Jason, tied with Greg. All right, guys. Jet Ski Rich.
Here we go.
All right. So, question number 2. Are the Z-Cams NDI HX upgradable? Yes or no? This is something we've touched on before. Are they NDI HX upgradable?
NewTek Inc.'s property. NDI HX.
Trademark of NewTek. NewTek High Efficiency.
50-50 chance here.
Yes. The answer is yes, and that is true. It is true. And let me throw in a little extra trivia here. I don't know if anyone saw the new focus, autofocus recalibration, but that does work on the 20x Z-Cam. The variable lens Z-Cam obviously is manual focus and zoom. Christopher, John, and Thomas Hendricks we're all rolling in first place here.
Wow.
We're friendly competition, but we've got Jonathan, Tom, and Greg also all in first, and Kyle's in first too. Everyone's got everything right so far, Tess. You got to get some harder questions. All right.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
This is
There's
good.
a really good, obviously if a bunch of people are getting them right, it's good.
All right, question number 3. What is our booth number? Is it 9945, 4495, 9499, or 9495? Wow, just really confused everybody.
This one's a tough one because we didn't
Real
talk
tough.
about it
Yeah,
yet.
we didn't really mention the booth number.
Yeah, booth number tattooed.
From the yeah, we should have got that tattooed.
Dang.
be
Michael,
great.
you got to go back.
Yeah, way to go back, Mike. Get it tattooed. Ah, okay, there we go.
People know. This means this is good that people know.
67%. That makes me feel really good.
That makes me feel really good. Great job, guys.
All right, good job, guys.
Paul and Michael just remembered.
Ooh, Kyle's jumping in
memorized
first.
that yesterday.
Thomas Hendricks. All right.
Kyle just jumps into first.
Yeah, but he's still tied. He's still tied with quite a few other people there. Kyle. Oh my gosh. All right.
The
Question number
defending
4.
champ.
We're rolling through these. It's 2:30 right now. What did Paul get tattooed on his arm? Not going to reveal this. Was it A, NDI, B, vMix, C, NAB Show, or D, PTZ Optics? Not what Tom got tattoo of, what I got a tattoo of.
It's a real tattoo.
It's a real tattoo. Not Sharpie. NAB Show. Wow, 74%.
Great job, guys.
Wow. This is a fun trivia round. I'm liking this.
2 seconds ago, you said they were too easy.
Well, there's still 4 people in first place, tied for first. Kyle, Tom,
This is
Hendricks, and
interesting.
Tom S. I forget Tom's last name.
Hendricks.
Yeah, but Tom S.
Sinclair.
Sinclair. Oh, that's you, Tom?
Seriously?
Oh my, Tom's in first. He knows everything. I didn't know you were playing,
I think
Tom.
the tattooing's getting to your brain.
You have an unfair advantage because you have.
I'm sorry, who's that with you, Tess?
All right, question number 5. Where does Paul have his tattoo? Is it my arm?
Oh my gosh, this
My
one's
leg,
irrelevant
my
now.
lower back.
Too easy.
or the upper back? Wow,
Lower
Thomas.
back. It's definitely lower back.
The lower
Definitely
back.
lower back raised. We made these pretty. I gotta get in there and make these more technical.
Butterfly on the lower back.
And it is. Everybody got that right.
That was a gimme.
That was a
So
gimme.
who got to it fast enough?
Oh, Kyle it's still a 4-way
Tied.
tie.
4-way tie. Wow.
Wow. What are we gonna do if it's a 4-way tie? Who knows? Hopefully there's more tough questions on this test.
Well, there's my question. That's
Okay, yeah, your question's impossible.
Michael's
so, yeah.
question's impossible.
All right, next question, number 6. What hashtag are we using to track our NAB fun?
This one's a gimme as well.
It should be A, 2018 NAB, B, PTZ takes NAB,
It's
C,
on the screen,
NAB
so,
Geeks. Oh my gosh, it is on the screen. Or D, VIP and NAB. If you can read what's on the screen, you might get this one right.
Oh man, that's bad.
I thought it was going to be finally a hard one. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Surprising. I mean, sometimes it's hard to see what's right there.
VIP at NAB. When it's so close. Savage question.
Alright, so.
Okay. And does that change our top scoreboard?
No.
Tom got knocked out a little bit. Okay.
Number 7.
Number 7. There can't be too many left. What did Tess get tattooed on her that her mother or her family cannot know about? You told your husband, right?
Yes. Well, obviously he saw.
Yeah. You didn't get Stevie. It was an A, NAB Show, B, NDI, C, Tess's husband, Stevie, or D, Stream Geeks. Tess went big on this one. She wasn't playing around. She got like the trademark.
Go
and
big or
everything.
go home. That's what my Instagram post said.
NDI. Woo.
You promised that we could get it removed if it was like.
I will pay personally for the removal.
Yeah, okay.
If you
So
if you
there
like have a
was
change
some
of heart.
like backup there.
Yeah, if you have a change of heart, which I'm sure you won't. No pressure.
Yeah. Well.
All right, Kyle, Tom, and Jonathan
Wow,
all
still
in
tied.
first place. They've got all 7 right.
All right.
Clearly, these questions aren't hard enough. There's
3 more.
just 3 more. Here we go. What time of day will we be streaming? Pacific Standard Time. Would it be 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. or noon. This is
Not
every day.
including Tom's special Streaming Idiots edition.
We might be streaming at other times, but this is the normal 1 hour broadcast that we're planning each day. 1 p.m., 66% right. And that
Is correcto
is
mundo.
Correcto Mundo. Kyle, Tom, and Jonathan.
What do we do? There's got to be a
There's
tiebreaker.
still one more question.
I think Michael's question will be the tiebreaker
It
because
will.
everybody's pretty much going to have to take a guess.
Yeah.
That's a
And
savage
there's
question.
no way for them to really know. Okay, last question, right?
Number 9.
Oh, number 9. Okay. Number 9. What hotel is the JB&A?
No, this is wrong.
Oh my God, Tess.
The correct answer is D12. Who can click it fast enough?
Oh, Tess.
That's
That
my
is
fault.
So not fair.
That is my fault. Oh
Tess
my god.
literally wanted it to be so hard.
Okay, can I
that
note
it's
the fact that you
impossible.
were both sitting with me doing it at the conference room table?
I'm sorry.
It is my fault.
Wow. So, what does that leave us with, Michael?
Should
The
we just
impossible
cancel this?
question.
We had multiple people click on different things.
Oh, I don't even want to look in the chat right now.
I'm so sorry, guys. That's not fair at all. And Tom Sinclair wins.
We have one more.
All right, we have one more question.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
What
guys.
time does Streaming Idiots go live? Is it A, 4 p.m., B,
Today.
noon
What time does
Eastern,
Streaming Idiots go live today?
C, today, 3
Gosh,
p.m.
I
Eastern,
really messed
or
up this
D,
time, guys.
2
I'm
p.m.
so
Eastern.
sorry.
Oh, that was a big mess up. We feel really bad about that. Screwball every once in a while. It's live. We can't go back.
Gosh, that's totally my fault.
Okay, a lot of people got that one. Ooh, that was a savage question. It's 3 p.m. Eastern, guys. Come on, it's after this show. And who does that leave in first place? I would imagine Tom, because he knows the time of his own show. All right, Tom, you win. Congratulations.
Actually, do we have one
You're
more?
our first live.
No,
oh,
that's it.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
So, Tom, you're our first live winner. Congratulations.
Well, I tell you what, I cheated. Tess gave me all the answers in advance.
Don't even say that. They're already mad at me.
So I'm disqualified. It'll have to go to the next person.
No, Tom, it's fine.
So I thought that would be a little bit of fun trivia. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to roll the credits, and we're going to run over to Tom Sinclair's
Well, we have to
channel,
do
if that's
the
okay.
actual
Oh, we got to do the
giveaway.
giveaway. We got to do the giveaway. We're going to do the giveaway real quick,
Oh my
and then we're going to go to
gosh.
Tom's show, right? Is that okay, Tom?
That is.
So we'll stay
Because
on
this is a
vMix call.
co-show.
It's a co-show.
So we're kind of
So
already
we're going to kind of
It's a
there.
move
co-show.
over to Tom
Yeah,
Sinclair's
so-
Eastern Shore Broadcasting show. Well, we just got to draw a winner real quick.
All right. Let's see. Tim Hansen, are you here?
Tim Hansen.
From Oregon. Tim Hansen. Guys, will you forgive me? I
Oh,
feel so
Tess.
bad.
How could you?
Paul, you're making me feel even worse.
No, it's that the question was supposed to be how many tattoos does Michael Luttermoser have?
We'll never
But-
know.
I did not cheat on top of it.
I shouldn't have given it away. Do we have Tim Hansen?
Tom Hansen. I think, or was it Tim Hansen? It is Tim Hansen.
Okay, is he here?
Now, oh my gosh, I'm having a rough time today.
Sorry, Tess.
Tim Hansen.
Ever since Tess got the tattoo, it's been messing with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think is it the secret from your parents you don't want them to know?
I think that it's just putting me under so much stress that I'm kerfluffling all over the place.
Oh, I feel bad for you.
Thank you guys for saying that I'm forgiving. All right. It looks like we are going to spin for Tom, I believe.
All right, we're spinning for
Wait,
you
wait, wait.
this
Give
week,
it
Tom.
one more
All
second.
right, one more second.
Let me just look. Yep.
All right, Tom. This one's for you, okay? Here we go. A vMix mouse pad.
Oh my goodness. I bet you he doesn't have one of those yet.
Yay! So Tom, we'll see you over at your show. We'll talk about your new vMix mouse pad.
I got something else special for you,
You got
too.
something else? Oh, Tess has a special gift for you too. So that's our show, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to roll the credits, and we'll see you over at the Eastern Shore Broadcasting channel soon.
And they're gone. Oh my goodness. So at least I'm still here. But I'll get them back. So you guys hang around. Don't go anywhere. And Paul and Tess are going to join us somehow, somewhere, in just a minute. And we probably need to get them to put a...